Your morning sets up the success of your day. Good morning, Nosegay. I, Harshada,
And I, Lakshada,
would like to give the heartiest welcome to one and all present out here.
we, the vibrant students of class 7th V, are thrilled to gather here today to present our annual function centered around a pressing global issue that demands our attention: climate change.
As we stand at the crossroads of our planet's future, it is essential to acknowledge that climate change is not just a distant threat, but a present reality.
From rising temperatures to unpredictable weather patterns, from melting glaciers to the extinction of species, the consequences are all around us.
Today, we have the opportunities to explore, learn, and most importantly, take action towards a sustainable and greener world.
Because it's not too late to act. We can still avoid the worst effects of climate change. We can still transition to renewable energy, reduce our emissions, and protect our planet. So let's work together to create a better future. A future powered by clean energy, driven by sustainable practices, and guided by a commitment to justice and equality.
The time for denial, delay, and excuses is over. The time for action is now. So, let the festivities begin and welcome you once again. Now, please stand up and take your positions. Put your right hand on your left shoulder and get ready for the pledge. O God, I offer you my studies, thoughts, words, and actions of this day. Enlighten my mind, strengthen my memory, and guide me to do what's right. Amen.
An inspirational thought can be the catalyst that drives us to approach the day with zeal and motivation. So, to ignite the flame of inspiration this morning, I would like to invite Bhavya to share the thought of the day. The world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything. I repeat my thought. The world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything. Thank you.
Group discussions promote a deeper understanding of a subject matter and increases a long-term retention. So, to dive more into this topic, I would like to call some students of my class for a group discussion.
Significantly refers to global temperatures and weather patterns over time. While climate change can occur naturally, scientific evidence shows that human activities have been the main driver of climate change since the 20th century. This primarily involves the increase in greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which trap heat and lead to global warming.
Let us discuss the causes of climate change. First one is greenhouse gas emissions. Burning fossil fuels. The combustion of fossil fuels such as coal, oil and natural gas for energy and transportation releases large amounts of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. Industrial activities. Factories and industrial processes including cement production release significant amounts of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases. Deforestation. Trees absorb carbon dioxide. When forests are cut down or burned, the stored carbon is released back into the atmosphere, increasing the concentration of greenhouse gases.
Agricultural practices. Methane emissions. Livestock such as cows produce methane during digestion. Rice paddies also release methane, a potent greenhouse gas. Nitrous oxide from fertilizers. The use of synthetic fertilizers in agriculture releases nitrous oxide, another powerful greenhouse gas. Land use changing, converting forests, wetlands and grasslands into agricultural land releases the stored carbon into the atmosphere.
Waste management, landfills, organic waste decomposes in landfills producing methane.
Improper waste management practices can lead to higher greenhouse gas emissions. Incineration, burning waste material can release carbon dioxide and other harmful pollutants.
Energy production, mining coal. Mining for coal can release methane, a potent greenhouse gas. Oil and gas extraction. Drilling for oil and natural gas can release methane during extraction and transportation.
Vehicle emissions, cars, trucks, planes and ships burn fossil fuels producing large amount of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases. Increased demands as global population and economies grow, the demand for transportation increases leading to higher emissions.
Now let's learn some effects of climate change. The first one is rising temperature. Global warming. The average global temperature has increased, leading to hotter weather conditions and more frequent heat waves. Ocean warming. Ocean absorbs most of the excess heat, affecting marine life and weather patterns.
Melting ice and rising sea levels. Ice melt. Polar ice caps and glaciers are melting, contributing to rising sea levels. Flooding. Higher sea levels can cause coastal flooding, displacing communities and damaging infrastructure.
Extreme weather events, hurricanes and typhoons. Warmer ocean temperatures can lead to more intense and frequent storms. Droughts and heavy rainfall. Changes in weather patterns can cause prolonged droughts in some regions and heavy rainfall in others, leading to floods. Heat waves. More frequent and severe heat waves can have serious health and environmental impacts.
Impacts on ecosystems and wildlife. Habitat loss. Many species struggle to adapt to changing temperatures and conditions, leading to habitat loss and extinction. Coral bleaching. Warmer ocean temperatures can cause coral reef to bleach and die, affecting marine biodiversity. Migration changes. Altered climate patterns affect the migration and breeding patterns of many species.
Agriculture disruptions, crop yields, changes in temperature and precipitation can reduce crop yields, impacting food production and food security. Pests and diseases. Warmer temperature can increase the prevalence of agricultural pests and diseases.
Human health, heat-related illness. Increased temperature can lead to more heat-related illness and deaths. Respiratory conditions. Higher level of pollution can exacerbate respiratory conditions like asthma. Diseases spread. Changes in weather pattern can expand the range of disease-carrying insects such as mosquito, which transmit dengue and malaria fever. Waterborne diseases. Increased rainfall and flooding can spread waterborne diseases like cholera.
Economic impacts, infrastructure damage. Extreme weather events can damage infrastructure, leading to expensive repairs and rebuilding efforts. Agriculture losses, reduced crop yield and disruptions in food production can lead to higher food prices and economic instability. Water resources, changes in precipitation pattern can affect water availability, impacting agricultural, industry and human consumption. Energy cost, increased temperature can lead to high energy demand for cooling, raising costs for households and businesses.
Political impacts, conflict, competition for scarce resources like water and arable land can lead to conflict and political instability.
Biodiversity loss, species extinction. Climate change is one of the most leading causes of species extinction. As habitat change or disappear, species that cannot adapt quickly enough may face extinctions, leading to a loss of biodiversity. Biodiversity loss can reduce in the ability of ecosystem to provide essential services such as pollination, water purification, and climate regulations, which are vital for a human well-being.
Fighting climate change requires collective efforts from individuals, industries, governments and communities. Here are some actions that we can take. So Arnav, can you please suggest some actions that need to be taken?
First one is planting trees. Trees absorb carbon dioxide, helping to clean the air and reduce greenhouse gas concentrations.
Second is reducing plastic use and recycling. Reducing plastic use and improving recycling can lower greenhouse gas emissions associated with plastic production and disposal.
Saving energy, turning off lights and electronics when not in use, using energy-efficient appliances, and opting for renewable energy sources like solar and wind power can significantly reduce energy usage and greenhouse gas emissions.
Promoting sustainable practices. Promoting sustainable farming and forestry practices can reduce greenhouse gas emissions and enhance carbon sequestration. Adopting sustainable transportation options like walking, biking, carpooling, and using public transit can lower emissions from vehicles.
Supporting clean energy, investing in and supporting renewable energy sources like wind, solar and hydropower can reduce reliance on fossil fuels, encouraging the development and adoption of clean energy technologies such as electric vehicles and energy storage systems.
Improving waste management, implementing better waste management practices like composting organic waste and reducing landfill use can lower methane emissions. Supporting policies and initiatives that promote recycling and the reduction of waste.
Raising awareness, educating others about climate change and sharing what we learn can help build a collective effort to tackle the issue. Participating in or organizing community cleanup events and environmental campaigns.
Supporting environmental policies, advocating for and supporting policies that protect the environment and promote sustainability, which can lead to large-scale changes necessary to combat climate change, encouraging governments and businesses to commit to reducing emissions and adopting sustainable practices.
To wrap it up, we can say climate change is a multifaceted and urgent global issue driven primarily by human activities that increase greenhouse gas emissions. This phenomenon encompasses not only the warming of Earth's surface known as global warming, but also a wide array of environmental impacts. These include altered precipitation patterns, more frequent and severe extreme weather events, and disruptions to ecosystem and wildlife.
Addressing climate change requires immediate and unified efforts globally, reducing greenhouse gas emissions, switching to renewable energy sources, protecting trees, and adopting the sustainable agricultural practices are critical steps. Additionally, adapting strategies to cope with the inevitable changes are essential to mitigate the adverse effects on communities, economies, and ecosystem. Only through comprehensive actions can we hope to safeguard the planet for the future generations. Thank you.
Drama improves voice projection, articulation of words, frequency with language, and persuasive speech. Now, I would like to call the talented actors of my class to perform a drama on climate crisis. Scene 1, the science class discussion. The stage is set in the classroom. Mr. Williams stands at the front with the globe talking to the class. Aisha and Sam sit among their classmates.
Hi class, good morning. Please sit down. Today, we are going to dive into a topic that's crucial for our future, climate change. We are all aware of that Earth's climate is growing rapidly and it's up to us to understand why and what we can do about it.
Mr. Williams, I read that the polar ice caps are melting faster than ever. That's scary because it means the sea levels are rising, right?
Exactly, Aisha. The melting ice contributes to rising sea levels, which can lead flooding into coastal areas, and that's just one of the many impacts of climate change. We are also seeing more extreme weather events like hurricanes and droughts.
But what can we do? We are just kids and this problem seems so big. How can we actually make a difference?
Great question, Sam. It's true that climate change is a big challenge, but that doesn't mean we are powerless. There are many ways we can do to help, starting right here in our school. Reducing waste, saving energy, and spreading awareness can add up to make a big impact.
I want to do something that really makes a difference. Maybe we could start a project or a club to get everyone involved.
Great idea, Aisha. Why don't you and Sam come up with a plan and present it to Principal Gomez? If you can get him on board, I'm sure we can make it happen.
Scene 2, the principal's office. The stage shifts to Principal Gomez's office.
Aisha and Sam nervously stand in front of his desk.
May we come in, sir?
Yes, you may. Good morning. So, Aisha and Sam, what brings you here today?
Sir, we've been learning about climate change in Mr. Williams' class, and we really want to do something to help. We came up with a plan to start a Climate Champions Club at school. We'd organize events, educate students, and work on projects to make our school eco-friendlier.
We even thought about using technology to help, like setting up a website where students can share ideas and track our progress. And maybe we could invite a scientist to speak at a school assembly.
That sounds like a wonderful initiative, but starting a club is a big responsibility. Are you sure you can take this on?
Yes, we are ready. We know it's a lot of work, but we are passionate about this. We believe that if we can get the whole school involved, we can really make a difference.
Alright, you have convinced me. You can start the Climate Champions Club. I'll support you. But remember, this is your project and it's your duty to lead and inspire others. I'll help you arrange for a speaker and you can start planning for your first event.
Scene 3, the school assembly. The stage is set for a school assembly. Dr. Reed, a climate scientist, stands at the podium with Aisha and Sam seated nearby. The entire school is gathered, listening attentively.
Good morning, students. I am thrilled to be here today to talk about something that affects every single one of us, climate change. The science is clear, our planet is warming and it's just because of human activity. But I am not here to just tell you the bad news. I am also here to inspire to be the part of the solution.
This is exactly what we need. If everyone hears this, they'll want to join our club for sure.
Today, we have the power to change our future. Simple actions like conserving energy, reducing waste, and planting trees can make a huge difference. And the younger generation, you are the ones who will lead the way. You are the future leaders, scientists, and innovators who will solve this challenge.
We should ask Dr. Reed to help with our next project. Maybe he could guide us on something big, like a school-wide recycling program.
Great idea.
Remember, it's not just about what you do as individuals. It's about what you can inspire others to do. When you lead by example, you create a ripple effect that spreads throughout your community. I believe in you and I can't wait to see what you will accomplish.
Scene 4, the first club meeting. The stage is set as a classroom where the Climate Champions Club is holding its first meeting. Aisha and Sam are standing at the front with a group of students seated around them.
Welcome everyone to the first meeting of the Climate Champions Club. We are so glad you are here. Our goal is to make our school a leader in fighting climate change. We've got a lot of ideas, but we want to hear from you too.
Yeah, this is a team effort. We are thinking of starting with a school-wide recycling program and maybe a tree planting day also. But we also want to use technology to spread the word, like setting up a website where students can share ideas and track our progress. What do you guys think?
I think the recycling program is a great idea. We could set up bins around the school and make sure that everyone knows how to use them.
And for the tree planting day, we could invite families to join. That way, it's not just the students, it's the whole community.
I love these ideas. Let's start planning right away. We can divide into teams to handle different tasks. Recycling, tree planting and outreach. Together, we are going to make a huge impact.
Scene 5, the school's green transformation. The stage shows different scenes in quick succession representing the school's transformation. Students are seen recycling, planting trees and working on computers to spread awareness. The final scene shows a thriving green schoolyard with Principal Gomes, Mr. Williams and Dr. Reed visiting.
Amazing! I have to say, Aisha and Sam, you really outdone yourselves. The school looks amazing and the students are more engaged than ever in protecting the environment.
This is exactly what I hoped for when we started talking about climate change. You have turned knowledge into action. That's something to be proud of.
You have done an excellent job. This school is a role model for young people can achieve when they are passionate and determined. Keep leading the way. You are the climate champions. Our planet needs you.
This is just the beginning. We are going to keep going, keep learning, and keep making a difference. The future is ours to shape, and we are going to make it a green one.
Our responsibility.
So, our whole play highlights the power of student leadership and collaboration in addressing climate change. It emphasizes the importance of small actions that can lead to big changes, showing that even young people can make a significant impact when they work together.
Thank you.
Poetry is born with ideas, nerved and gutted with emotions, are held together with the tough and delicate skin of words. So now, I would like to call Harshda and Tanvi of our class for an English poem.
In the expanse where horizons blend, where skies in season whisper wind, a tale unfolds both grave and true, of climates changed and futures new.
Beneath the sun's relentless blaze, the earth endures a shifting phrase. Once tranquil lands and gentle streams are marked by fierce, unpredictable dreams.
The polar realms where icebergs gleam, melt into a melting green. The glaciers weep their icy tears as oceans rise and flood that years.
The seasons shift, both harsh and mild, disrupting nature's sacred child. The spring's bloom arrives too soon or late, a sign of change we cannot negate.
So let us rise both young and old, with hearts and hands both brave and bold. In unity our voice blend, a chorus for the earth to mend.
In hopes and purpose strong and clear, we answer nature's urgent call. For in our care the world's repair, a promise to earth and all. Thank you.
जैसे संगीत, जैसे समुद्र की गहराई में अनंत रहस्य होते हैं, वैसे ही संगीत की गहराई में अनंत भावनाएं होती हैं। समुद्र की गहराई को मापा जा सकता है, लेकिन संगीत की गहराई को नहीं। तो आइए इसी मधुर गहराई का आनंद लेने हेतु प्रस्तुत है हिंदी गीत।
खिलखिलाती जिसमें है अपनी खुशियाँ।
सहज प्रवाह है। यह शांति में याद किए गए भाव से अपना मूल लेती है। तो लीजिए, आपके समक्ष प्रस्तुत है हिंदी कविता, जो कि हमारे सहपाठी दिव्यम गर्ग द्वारा प्रकृति परिवर्तन विषय पर लिखी गई है।
सबको समझाते समझाते, सबको मनाते मनाते बीत गई कई सदियां, फिर भी तुम सोते रहे जबकि दी थी तुम्हें कई चेतावनियां। तुम इंसानों ने चुन चुन के ऐसा काम किया जिससे बुझ रहा है मेरे जीवन का दिया। तुमने प्रदूषण को अपना उच्च धर्म मान लिया, इसके लक्ष्य कदम पर चलकर मेरे प्रियजनों को मुझसे जुदा कर दिया। मैं वही अभागी माँ हूँ जो तुम्हारी भूख प्यास मिटाए, धूप बारिश आंधी से तुम्हें बचाए। बस बुढ़ापे में सहारे का कंधा मांगे, वह भी तुम दे ना पाए। तुमने मेरी माँ धरती पर बुन दिए हैं जाले, मेरी पवित्र नदियों को बना दिए हैं गंदे नाले। अब पछताए होत क्या जब चिड़िया चुग गई खेत, अब कर लो इसकी रक्षा समझकर इसे एक भेंट। धन्यवाद।
Music does not lie. If there is something to be substituted in this world, then it can only happen through music. So now, Anirudh of our class is going to perform an English song.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the skies. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning, or she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads. Thank you.
Dancing is surely just one of the many forms of expression. So now it's time for the classical dance.
सुंदर नाम गणपति ज्ञान नासिक ज्ञान नवदृग धाम लंब दंत धा एकदंत धा साधा तिटकट गतिगिन धा धत्ति धा धत्ति धा धत्ति धत्ति धा धत्ति धा धत्ति धा धत्ति धा धत्ति धा धत्ति धा ताधा चौके पुराओ माटी रंगाओ राधारमन मेरे घरी आएंगे राधारमन मेरे घरी आएंगे धीम तनन धीम तधी तनन धीम तधीम तनन धीम तधी तनन धीम तधीम तनन धीम तधीम तनन
dhim ta dhim tanana dhim ta dhim tanana tanana dhim dhim tanana dhim dhim de re da tanana de re da tanana de re da tanana dhim hey tat 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 ta tra thun thun chi chi ta tho tharang ta thun thun ti hat te tat tat ta tra thun chi chi ta tho tharang ta thun thun ti hat te tat tat ta tra thun thun chi chi ta tho tharang ta thun ti hat te ta thun thun ti hat ta thun thun ti hat ta हेरी सखी मंगल गाओ जी धरती अंबर सजाओ जी उतरेगी आज मेरी श्यामा सवारी चौके पुराओ माटी रवाओ नाधार मन मेरे घर आएंगे राधार मन मेरे घर आएंगे धीम तधीम तननन 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 तानन धीम धीम तानन धीम धीम तेरे गा तननन तेरे गा तननन तेरे गा तननन धीम थे तर घुंघरू घनन घन श्याम कन्हई सकल कवि कह बाजत मृदंगत नाचत कन्हई शंख चक्र धर गदा पद्म धर मुख मुरली धर पीतांबर आदर कवर धर शिश धर कर धर जतन रखई विधि कमान कमल धर लोचन घनन घनन धति धति धा धति धा तारा धति 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 धा तारा धति धति धा धीम दिन नाना दिन दिन नाना दिन दिन नाना दिन दिन ना धीम दिन नाना दिन दिन नाना दिन दिन नाना दिन धीम दिन नाना दिन दिन नाना दिन दिन नाना दिन दिन ना धीम दिन नाना दिन दिन नाना दिन दिन नाना दिन धीम दिन नाना दिन दिन नाना दिन दिन नाना दिन दिन ना धीम दिन नाना दिन दिन ना धीम दिन नाना दिन धीम दिन नाना दिन दिन नाना दिन दिन नाना दिन तीरा दिन tat the tat tat the tat tat the tat tat the tat the tat tat the tat tat the tat tat the tat the tat tat the tat tat the tat tat the तीरा दिन tat the tat tat the tat tat the tat tat the tat the tat tat the tat tat the tat tat the tat the tat tat the tat tat the tat tat the तीरा दिन tat the tat tat the tat tat the tat tat the tat the tat tat the tat tat the tat tat the tat the tat tat the tat tat the धीम दिन नाना दिन दिन नाना दिन दिन नाना दिन दिन ना धीम दिन नाना दिन दिन नाना दिन दिन नाना दिन धीम दिन नाना दिन दिन नाना दिन दिन नाना दिन दिन ना धीम दिन नाना दिन दिन नाना दिन दिन ना धीम दिन नाना दिन दिन नाना दिन दिन नाना दिन दिन ना धीम दिन नाना दिन दिन ना धीम दिन नाना दिन धीम दिन नाना दिन दिन नाना दिन दिन नाना दिन तीरा 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 दिन चौक पुराओ माटी रंगाओ राधार मन मेरे घर आएंगे राधार मन मेरे घर आएंगे
Playing an instrument is most important because when you play an instrument, you are singing through that instrument. Actually, you are singing inside. Now, some students of our class are going to perform an instrumental performance.
go in a twinkling of an eye, but the dance lives on. So now let's enjoy the group dance.
जो सब करते हैं यारो वो क्यों हम तुम करें, यूं ही कसरत करते करते काहे को हम मरेंगे यहाँ के हम सिकंदर। चाहे तो रख ले सबको अपनी जेब के अंदर, और हमसे बच के रहना मेरे यार।
नहीं समझे है वो हमें,
तू क्या चाहता है हमारी बाजी को जीतना हमें आता है। ना ज़माने के बवालों से, ना जवाबों से, ना सवालों से, ना दिल के टुकड़े करने वालों से। अब मैं खुद से डर गई हूँ, अब मैं हद से बढ़ गई हूँ, जो चाहे कर ले ज़माना, अब मैं जिद पे अड़ गई हूँ। अब मैं खुद से डर गई हूँ, अब मैं हद से बढ़ गई हूँ, जो चाहे कर ले ज़माना, अब मैं जिद पे अड़ गई हूँ।
हर प्लेयर के लिए सबसे जरूरी होते हैं 3 S: स्पीड, स्टेमिना, स्ट्रेंथ। एक में भी कमी रहेगी तो प्लेयर में कमी रहेगी। क्या क्या? शाबाश।
जरा गिर के देख तो भिड़ के देख, फिर ख्वाबों पे तो मिट के देख। जरा गिर के देख तो भिड़ के देख, फिर ख्वाबों पे तो मिट के देख। मैदान भी होगा तेरा तू हक से मार, लगा मिट्टी माथे, लगा मिट्टी माथे, लगा मिट्टी माथे। और ले चला, और ले चला, और ले चला, और ले चला, और ले चला। लिखी है जो हाथों पर वो बस लकीर है, लिखी है जो हाथों पर वो बस लकीर है। अपनी तकदीर है, से जाया न कर ये मौका, छीन ले अपनी किस्मत, है किसने तुझको रोका, अपनी कमजोरियों की हर हद तूला, लगा मिट्टी माथे, लगा मिट्टी माथे, लगा मिट्टी माथे।